What's up, guys? I'm going to a con this weekend, and I'm here because I want to include you guys in my preparation process. I'm going to go through the things that I'm taking with me, the things I'm looking for there, and I also have some other stuff to talk about at the end of the video, so let's get started. Okay, guys, I'm going to Detroit Fan Fair this Saturday, which is a Comic-Con in Dearborn. It's about 50 minutes away from my house. I'm not entirely sure, but this is one that I've never been to before, so I'm not totally sure what to expect. It is in a hotel, and from what I've heard, it's definitely more focused on comic books as opposed to media guests. There are some media guests there, but they have to be associated with comic books in some shape or form to be invited to this event, so I'm definitely excited to check this one out. As far as creators go, comic book creators, there aren't a ton that I'm interested in seeing, but there are a few, and I'm going to show you what I'm taking with me to this particular convention. I think there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books here, and then I'm going to take a few trades, which I'm unprepared. They're not next to me, but first of all, this is The Occultist #1. Tim Seeley writing and Mike Norton doing the art. This is the same team that does Revival. Tim Seeley is going to be there. I read the first Occultist book, which was a one-shot that came out in 2010, I want to say, and then I enjoyed it, so I picked this one up as well. I'm going to take this and get Tim Seeley's signature on it. Another supernatural, magic-y type book, kind of a Buffy the Vampire Slayer feel about it, because it's about a college student and he has everyday college student problems. So that's a book that I like quite a bit. I'm going to get his signature on that, and then also I'm going to take my 2 Revival trades with me and have Tim Seeley sign those. And then Eric Powell is going to be there, who is the creator of Goon. Admittedly, these are my only 2 Goon single issues, but I'm bringing them nonetheless to get his signature. This is number 30, which is an awesome cover. And then this is I think this is a 25-cent one-shot. Dark Horse did a few of these. I have a Hellboy one as well. So I'm taking those 2 with me. I have the first couple of Goon trades, but I'm not going to take them. Just going to take those. And if he has any of the volumes that I'm missing, I might pick up some more of those. And then also Ryan Brown is going to be there, who I've complained about before, but I am probably most excited to meet. I'm taking some of my issues of Bedlam with me. This is number 7, number 8, and number 9. These are all the issues that he's done since he took over the book from Riley Rossmo. I've complained about his art in that book, but I do really enjoy his actual art style when he's not trying to copy Riley Rossmo's art. So he did a book called God Hates Astronauts, which I don't know a lot about, but I know that those people that do read it enjoy it quite a bit. I know that he did a Kickstarter for it and got a really awesome hardcover made with some original stories by some really great people and some really great artists. Like, who did he say was on the book? Riley Rossmo and Jenny Frisson, who I just love. So that's going to be a book that I really want to check out. I know it was a Kickstarter, so I'm not sure if there's still copies of that really nice hardcover floating around, but if he has any of them at the con with him, I'm going to buy those. I also know that Image put out a trade paperback of the normal God Hates Astronaut series, so I'm going to be picking that up at the very least. Ryan Brown's probably at the top of my list as far as people that I'm excited to meet, but that's just the 3 of them. That's the only people that I really want to see. Ryan Stegman's going to be there, but he's kind of a familiar face at Michigan conventions. I have enough stuff signed by Ryan Stegman that I really don't need to go check him out, but as far as that's it as far as comic creators go. As far as the stuff that I'm looking forward to picking up, if you watched my last Comic-Con haul video, which was Motor City, you know that I picked up a bunch of stuff, and I'm taking a very different approach this time around. I want to pick up quality over quantity. I want to check out some local artists and see if I can pick up some prints and maybe some independent comic stuff that I may not have known about before. So that's something that I want to look into. I'm also going to make sure that I walk away with a couple key issues that I've been looking for a long time. First and foremost, as you guys know, I'm a gigantic Swamp Thing fan. House of Secrets 92 is number 1 on my list. If I don't walk away with that book, I'm going to be very disappointed. I don't want to pay a lot for it, but I know that I can find a copy in my price range, so it's just a matter of tracking one down. Also, Swamp Thing number 1 from the first series has been eluding me for a while, so that's one I need to track down. What else is there? Strange Adventures number 180, which is Animal Man's first appearance, and then 192, I think, is his first appearance in costume. I'm not sure of the number. I would know by the cover. But those two are on the list, and also Strange Adventures 205, which is Dead Man's first appearance. That's a pricey book. I'm pretty sure it's a Neil Adams cover. But that's on the list. There's also some early Hellboy stuff that's on the list. Dime Press number 4, which is a magazine format, which I think is technically his first appearance before he was even red. He's like white, don't quote me on that. And then also San Diego Comic-Con Comics, which I'm pretty sure is his first appearance in comic book form. So those two are on my list. There's just those key issues. Some other stuff, maybe Saga the Swamp Thing 20 and 21 that I still need. There's just some stuff that I've been looking for a long time, and I want to cross some of those things off the list. As far as other stuff, I've been really into the Turtles lately. You guys probably know if you've been watching my videos. I want to get some of the original Eastman and Laird series, which I know they're really hard to find, and I know they're pricey when you do find them, especially the first couple issues, because the original printing's only, they only printed 3,000 copies of them or something. But as far as those issue goes, I'll definitely be willing to settle for lower printings. Higher printings, I guess. I think there's even 4th and 5th and 6th printings of number 1 and number 2. But I want to pick up some of that original run. I don't know how many issues there were, 40 or something. I may be totally off base there, but some of that stuff, of course I got to put a dent in my Swamp Things. Even some Bronze Age DC books, House of Secrets, House of Mystery, Ghosts, The Witching Hour, even some Marvel stuff, Tomb of Dracula, Werewolf by Night. It's that time of year, so, and those are books that I really love, so I'm going to be checking some of that stuff out too. And of course, my Hellboy and my BPRD list, got to put some dents in that kind of stuff. So there are quite a few things on my list. Like I said, I definitely want to pick up some prints and some talk to some local artists and check some of that stuff out. So that's really my plan of attack for this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to go both Saturday and Sunday or just Saturday. It is only $5 more for the extra day, so I might see if there's any panels that are worthwhile, and if there are, I can sacrifice some of my, my adventure time through the con to sit down for some panels and go for a second day and make sure I get all the stuff that I want to get. But should be a good time. Like I said, it's not a convention that I've been to before, so it'll be a cool experience checking out something new. And it's also significantly smaller than Motor City Comic Con, so that'll also be nice, less crowded, and things like that. Kind of switching gears here for a second, I got a request to talk about my comic collecting book, my tome, for lack of a better term. This is the book that holds all of my lists and all of the things that I'm looking to collect in here. I got a request to talk about how I organize it and things like that, so I'm just gonna run through that quickly. I type everything out. I know a lot of people go the notebook route and write everything down in there, which is totally cool. I did that at first too, but I just feel like I'm more organized this way. Everything's typed and everything is divided by publisher: Dark Horse, DC, Marvel, my other independent stuff, and then my other collecting lists in the back. Like I said, everything is all typed out, and how I organize my list is really dependent on the series or the character, you know, how I feel that it's best organized, and that's totally up to you when you're creating your book in this way. You got to decide how you're most comfortable organizing it. This is just how I do it personally. When there are characters with clearly defined volumes, like here's my Animal Man list, for instance. You know, volume 1 and volume 2, it's really clear cut. It's easy to make a list like this. Go in Excel, you know, type the numbers in, copy them in Word. As simple as that. And then also when I get maybe Animal Man appearances and stuff like that, stuff that I wouldn't normally collect, just write them down on the bottom of the list there, and then they'll get typed on a new list at some point in the near future. I'll show you my Swamp Thing list, because that one is big and pretty filled out. But like I said, it's clear cut. There's 5 volumes. It's easy to organize it in that way. And then any Swamp Thing book that I get, I just flip to this page and check and see if I have it. And then also any Swamp Thing appearances or other various things. Stuff that I buy because of Swamp Thing will be written on this list in pencil, and then I'll add it to the list at some point. But it's not always that clear cut. Especially, you know, first thing that comes to mind is the Mignola verse, I guess, Baltimore, BPRD, and Hellboy. They're all released in various mini-series and one-shots, so it's not quite so simple to organize them, you know, especially in that way. But here's my BPRD list. I just went on Wikipedia, and you can look up the list of all of the books that have come out in order. And then I just organized them by year and by mini-series and, you know, one-shots or whatever, and then I can just cross them off that way. It's just seemed to me to work a little bit better organizing them this way. And then also my Hellboy list is similar to that, but it seems like Hellboy has a lot of other appearances added to the list other than just his normal books. But like I said, when I can, I like to organize it by character, and I like to organize it by volume when it's clear cut, but sometimes it's not always that simple. Totally up to you and how you do it. And then I have them divided by publisher, like I said, and in the back is all my other independent stuff that I don't collect a lot of, like Turtles, IDW, and Mirage. That's back here. All my Image stuff is back here. The series that I'm reading right now, Bedlam, Ghosted, and The Walking Dead. All my Vertigo stuff, my Sandman lists are back here, which these Sandman lists are pretty complicated as well. You have the normal Sandman volume, and then you also have all the spin-off ongoings, which I'm sure I'll collect at some point, but not on my priority list right now, but they're there nonetheless. Sandman Mystery Theater, The Dreaming, and Lucifer. All there. And then also, this is a big list of Sandman spin-off miniseries and one-shots, which I'm sure I'll collect at some point as well. But like I said, there's really no rhyme or reason to how I do this specifically. It's just whatever works for the particular series. You got to make a decision that way. And then here's my other independent listing with some other books that I'm reading right now. Afterlife with Archie's on here, Helheim, Rachel Rising, Red Sonja. And then also in the back of here, I have some other lists. I collect a lot of other stuff other than just comic books. Figures and my trade lists of all the trades and stuff that I've been buying lately and stuff that I'm looking for. Video game lists. Vinyl, my vinyl, I just have a list of everything that I have so that I have a reference for when I'm out buying stuff. But that's how I do it. I hope that was semi-coherent and easy to understand. I'm done with this particular video. I'm really pumped for this weekend. Really excited to meet some artists, Ryan Brown specifically, Tim Seeley. Pick up some books and just have a good old time. Big thanks to you guys for watching. If you're interested, stay tuned for my haul video, which will be maybe up Saturday night if I get home early enough and feel like doing it, or Sunday for sure, with all the stuff that I grabbed at the con this weekend. Big thanks for all the support. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.